Hello everyone! So we just left Dijon and are going to Luxembourg now. And as you can see, autumn has officially arrived and it's rainy, but still so beautiful. Just look at those colors. And today I woke up at the RV park here in Luxembourg. And even though it's not sunny at all, I actually love this kind of autumn weather. It feels calm and cozy, but also quite chilly. So it's time to find a warm sweater. Yeah, not so warm, honestly. But I will be cooking on a gas today, so it will be getting warmer soon. And here's a quick look at our RV park map. And as you can see also, there is not much of a view, honestly. Yeah, I will show you in just a sec. Just a few bushes and other RVs around. But I will try to add some color and sugar to my morning with a glass of freshly squeezed juice. Yep, much better. And now it's time to stretch a little. This is going to be the fastest workout ever. Honestly, more of a warm-up for the day than real exercise. Because normally I spend like an hour or even more on a proper workout outside, often with weights and ending with jump rope. But today I just wasn't in the mood. Plus the neighbors were being a bit too curious, so I kept it very short. And as you can see, I started with a bit of foot mobility, some light stretches, neck rolls, then made a half-hearted attempt to do some abs. But mostly I just stretched and sat down enjoying the autumn air. And to be honest, I spent more time picking a playlist than actually working out. But I still feel very proud, at least I moved a little. Now it's time for breakfast. And for today's breakfast we will need bratwurst, cheese, and some butter, bread, milk, and flour, which by the way has a very suspicious name. And I'm making a French breakfast today, even though we are no longer in France. I actually wanted to make this while we were still there, but didn't have time. And also we bought Dijon mustard in Dijon, and I've been dreaming of making Croque Madame with it. And for anyone who wants the recipe, I will leave it in the description below. But trust me, it's amazing. And first we'll make a bechamel sauce. And if you already know how to, feel free to skip ahead a bit. Otherwise, here's how I do it. So first of all, you'll need to melt some butter and then add a tablespoon of flour and stir it constantly over low heat for about like maybe 2 minutes. Then slowly pour in milk and keep stirring. Stirring and stirring forever. Yeah, just kidding, maybe like 3 minutes until it thickens, but you will see. So then you will need to get your Dijon mustard and bread ready. And now I slice 4 pieces of bread, and that's enough for 2 sandwiches. 1 slice for the bottom and 1 on the top of each. Now I slice the bread with my bread knife, and honestly, I had no idea these knives existed until like a week ago. My boyfriend asked me, why do you never use the bread knife? And I was like, the what? So yeah, it was in my kitchen all the time and I never knew it's that good. And now I just need to spread Dijon mustard on each slice of bread. You need to grease your pan, or in my case, the bottom of the multi-cooker, with butter so the bread doesn't stick. And spread the bechamel sauce on top of the slices. Then we add some cheese. Then a layer of bratwurst. And some cheese again. And then you top it with another slice of bread that also has mustard on one side. And finally just cover it with more sauce and sprinkle some cheese on top. And now you need to bake it for 20 minutes at 180 Celsius degrees. But I honestly just turned it off after 10 minutes because it was already done. And while the sandwich is baked, let's make poached eggs to go on top. So you will need a small pot, water, and in my case the strength to open the bottle of water. Honestly, I've been fighting with it. And once I finally managed to open it, I fill half the pot, add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and wait for it to boil. Now I crack one egg into a small cup, because let me tell you, it's much easier to pour it into the pot this way without breaking the yolk. So when the water starts boiling, I lower the heat, make a small whirlpool with a spoon, and then just carefully, very carefully, drop the egg in. Then we need to set a timer for about 3 minutes. And as you can see, at 2:45 approximately, I usually check it with my finger. Yeah, very professional, of course. And it's ready when it feels soft but not raw. And then I transfer it to warm water so it stops cooking. And just repeat with the second egg. So now when the eggs and sandwiches are ready, I will just do a quick salad. And I'm using this pre-packed salad leaves with shredded beetroot, and I will add this amazing French cheese we bought. It's a creamy goat cheese and it's covered in edible flowers. Well, I hope they're edible, and don't ask me why would anyone eat flowers, but it looks so pretty. And here is the final result. The poached eggs on top of the sandwiches, and it's sprinkled with green onions and a fresh salad with lemon juice and olive oil, and of course a piece of that flour cheese. And it's finally time to taste it. That's my favorite time. And my boyfriend said first he would need at least 8 of these to be full, and second, you can't really ruin a hot sandwich. So yeah, you can see that everyone's happy. I made another French dish, and he's happy there weren't too many flowers in the cheese. And after breakfast, I needed another cup of coffee, because on great days like this, it's hard to wake up without it. And let me show you how to make a simple creamy latte with a thick foam. It's super easy and very fast. As you can see, we use an electric mocha pot, though we also have a gas one. It used to be really bright white, but after so many coffees, some stains just won't come off anymore. So I'm really sorry for its look. And yeah, the process is the same. You just fill it with water, add coffee, and just wait. And while we wait for the coffee, let me show you our fridge. And as you can see, there's not a lot of space, so we try not to overstock it. And in the freezer, we usually have some fish sticks, and as you can see, homemade meat patties I make and freeze. And I will share that recipe someday too. Now I just grabbed some milk, because for our latte we will need to warm it a little bit. Yay, the coffee is ready finally, and now let me show you how I do this thick foam for the latte. And now it's time for the milk. So I heat the milk on the gas stove just until it's nice and warm and not boiling, that's important. And then it's time to make the foam. And I use this little milk frother I bought at a Chinese shop. And honestly, it was super cheap, but it works perfectly. And it's pink. And in less than a minute, the milk turns into this thick, creamy foam, just how I like it. And first I pour some coffee, then I add some warm milk to the cup, and then I pour the foam over the coffee, and yep, that's ready. And fortunately, there's a small park right next to our RV spot, and it's full of these real autumn colors. And this is where I'm gonna be enjoying my coffee. And that's the real beauty of this lifestyle. You can take your mug of your coffee and enjoy it anywhere. And today I ended up in this lovely park with my coffee. But now it's time to clean up, and as you can see, our RV is a complete mess right now. And first things first, I washed my hair. And then let's start with the kitchen. I always wipe the stove first, and luckily I keep it really clean. I'm trying to, so it's usually just a quick wipe. And then the dishes. And we don't have much, so that part is easy. Here I'm complaining to my DJI Pocket camera because it keeps tilting up and down on its own. And yes, I talk to inanimate objects sometimes. And after that brilliant monologue, I show my little trick. I never throw away used coffee grounds. I keep them in the fridge, and they actually make the perfect body scrub later. Oh, and look what finally arrived, guys! That's my new electric hot plate. I've been wanting one for so long, so I can cook without gas. And it's pink and I love it, and I will show it in action in the next video, I hope. Now I light a candle for some cozy vibes and scent, and just keep washing dishes. Honestly, cleaning the RV takes me about 30 minutes in total. It's so easy to keep things tidy when your home is this small. Yeah, that's one of the biggest perks of van life, honestly. I actually love that feeling when you finish cleaning and realize your whole house is spotless, cozy, and smells amazing. And it only took you half an hour, because in a regular apartment I think that could be easily like half a day. And also, living tiny really makes you think differently about stuff. You don't keep what you don't need, and every little thing you own has a purpose. And that's one of the biggest perks of van life. Less clutter, less stress, more time to actually live and enjoy where you are. Oh, and yes, if something doesn't fit the first time, it probably means something else is in the wrong place. So how long does cleaning the RV take, and how often do I do it? Well, it really depends on the weather. When it rains, I clean more often, and when it's dry, obviously not that much. Now it's time to deal with this lovely pile of shoes and our messy entryway. So once all the shoes are back in place, I can finally vacuum. I vacuum the carpets and the floor and then just wipe the floors with wet wipes. And it only takes about 3 minutes. And now it's time to collect all the clothes lying around, some sweaters, jackets, pants, and just put them back into the closet. When you live in a small space, even a few pieces of clothing out make it look messy, so I try to fold and organize everything the right way. And it actually just takes a couple of minutes, but it instantly makes the whole place feel calm again. And now it's time to clean our cat Rock. Yes, he's both a cat and a rock, and we love him so much. But he definitely needs a good shake outside every now and then. Now it's time to wipe the floors, and as you can see, I use wet wipes again. I love using them for everything actually. And yeah, also just takes a couple of minutes for me to wipe the floors. And of course, first I vacuumed everything. That's important. The bathroom is last. It's tiny, thankfully. And I wipe the mirror with wet wipes again, and then a dry one. And for the sink, toilet and floor, I use a disinfectant spray. And that's it, the cleaning is done, and in the evening I went grocery shopping and got some ingredients for a new fun recipe. I will share in the next episode, I hope. So thanks so much for spending the day with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this cozy autumn vlog from Luxembourg. And I hope I'll see you in the next one.